Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode here on Talk Daily. My name is Eddie, and today I'm going to be taking you to a journey. I'm telling you. Oh man, to the land of stupid because the used car prices are pretty stupid. Now, I'll give you a little backstory. One of my friends trying to get a new car. So I'm like, okay, cool. What you're trying to get, and he's like, everything is expensive. He gave me the numbers, the price of the car he's trying to get, and I'm just like, what? Like 50,000 for a Prius. I think he got a quarter for a Corolla, almost like 40 something, 43,000. And I'm like, is that the GR Corolla? And he's like, no, just a Corolla. And I was like, oh, okay, hold on. Like, I know used car prices going up and car prices going up, but just for fun, I was like, you know what? Let me just research a little bit because he needs some help finding a car. I said, okay, I'll help you out. Uh, so I was looking at used cars, and I'm sorry if I'm laughing, but it's a tragedy, and I think it's the bubble is definitely gonna burst. Okay, it's not gonna last. I guarantee you right now, it's not gonna last unless your car is some kind of a collector vehicle with, like for example, right here. Okay, look, there's a Corvette, it's Camaro, and it's 30,000 because it has barely 2,000 on the odometer or 2,000 mile on odometer. Okay, I mean it has some kind of special paint, but again, if you're a collector, but collector market is extremely specific. So trying to get a used car, it's a used car. It should not be expensive. It's used. It's been used. It's a machine that wears out. And unless you're buying it just to kind of look at it, park it somewhere, if you're going to use it every day, it eventually going to require maintenance. And that's why the price drops. It's not because the car is not good or uh, I don't know. I mean, it's not really. It's just because the fact it gets used and it's a machine primarily used for transportation. You didn't buy a diamond in the rough. All these cars were designed to be driven daily, unless you have some kind of an exotic vehicle. For example, I mean, I'm gonna show another example. I think it's what uh, something with 100,000 mile on it. You mean you want 30,000? This is a 5.0 Mustang. Now, some people really, really like it. You might find a buyer for that. Okay, I could see that. Again, I'm showing you a bunch of two-door sport cars because usually this, again, is one of those collectors. If it's completely stock, I could kind of see that. You show me a 1990 Mercedes-Benz 300 CE Coupe and you want 30,000. No, that's not happening. Even with a Mustang, like okay, good luck. Good luck. But you can find these way cheaper. I mean, look, the same Mustang for it only has 4,000 mile on it for 30. It doesn't make any sense anymore. These prices. That Mercedes 91 Benz 560, he wants 31,000. No, no, that's not happening. No, this thing. I don't even want to fix it. I don't even want to deal with it. Uh, the Lexus SC for 34,000. What? All these prices are out of control. They're pretending that Jay Leno's gonna walk in here and he's gonna pick him up. No, go ahead, leave him on the showroom. This is gonna burst. All this bubble is gonna burst. And again, it's oh come on now, $40,000 for Toyota MR2, Mister Two Toibo for 40,000. That's not happening. This guy's literally like he's putting the number on the keyboard like 4000. Yep, 40 grand. Mom, watch this, Mom. I'm moving out, Mom. Like it's like really 61. I understand that 61,000 miles, but who cares? It's not $40,000 car. I can't buy a brand new car for that price. So, yeah, it's not working out. Like 850i BMW 40,000. No, no, I'm not spending 40,000 on a 850i. I understand someone out there might say, "Well, no, I want to." No, you don't. If you remember, this is cash. If you have $40,000, you're gonna do that. You're gonna buy an MR2. No, you're not. Unless you win the lottery and you have excess money, you're not doing that. It's just not happening. These cars are not worth that at all. At all. I could see that if it has on it like 500 miles, owned by some celebrity or something special. But this thing been driven 61,000 miles. It's kind of been driven. And eventually been parked and have fun. The fluid been sitting there for a minute. I don't. who knows, been maintained. I mean, storing car is not easy. To store a vehicle for a long period of time, it's not easy. It maybe been driven a little bit. Who knows? But again, if it's not 40,000, no. This car, 4,000, sure. 40, no. You're crazy. You're mad. Again, I'm looking at low mileage. None of these have low mileage. 70,000 on Porsche. Another 60 on a BMW. No. Yeah, so I was just constantly looking at these older cars. I mean, good luck with the sales. I mean, hey man, it's your car. You could list whatever price you want. Put 100,000, put 1,000,000. Hey, you could ask whatever price you want. But a Bentley, no, nobody wants to drive. You don't want to fix it. You have seen a water pump for a Bentley? I mean, these people pretending like these cars are never gonna break down. These cars are meant to be driven. Again, if you have some kind of a museum, you just want to fill it up with cars, sure. The 911s, the bubble on the 911 been happening for a minute. I don't think it's going anywhere soon because it's a 911, and it's an expensive car, so I'm pretty sure, but not the target. Again, some people like 911, but now we're going down and we're seeing the M3s and Ferraris and 70,000, 80,000. Okay, now that's irrelevant. NSX, yeah. So I'm going back and like, okay, so if I trying to find a car that is, so I'm going back into pages, right? Because I'm listing the price from lowest to highest, right? I'm trying to find a reasonable price vehicle, and 20,000 for a car that has a 90,000 mile, no. What is this? A Buick? No. Use Acura Legend, dude. Come on, you want 21,000 for the Acura Legend that has 100,000 mile? These cars, I want to pick them up for 3,000, and this guy wants 21,000, 22,000. It's just insane. This is a 100,000 miles. It's not even a collectible. This car has been used. What is it? It's not like they only made 2 in the world. So yeah, you notice I'm bashing a lot on this, but unfortunately, it's a bubble. It's truly a bubble. In 1991 Toyota Mr. 2 with 164,000 miles, he wants 23,000. That's not happening. So I'm thinking really this bubble is just gonna collapse. This used car bubble is gonna collapse. I wouldn't be spending 26,000, 27,000 on a used car. To be honest with you, unless this was a collectible car, collector car. But for daily driver, why do you want a collector car, right? You want a car that you could put miles on it, So I can't find anything, honestly, that justifies the cost of these vehicles. If you look at, for example, Camry LE Hybrid, that's the car I told him to look for. And, 28,000, 29,000 dealership markup. And I said the LE, not the SE. To me, that's the cheaper. I mean, honestly, I know this one is funny. Look at this one. 1990 Prelude SI for 9,000. And it has a 233. Dude, this car is not even worth 2 G's. Not even 1,000. 16,500. I mean, no, that's just not happening. We're not buying these. 20,000. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. These cars are not worth that much. No. Let's see, sedans. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go a couple of pages because I put the lowest. We don't want to look at the low. That's not good. Yeah. Again, the same thing. It's just 10,000, 11,000 for a car, like 91 525i sedan. That's a lot of money. It's way too much money, and you're not gonna commute with that car. Eventually, gonna break down on you. 91 Honda Accord SE, 11,000. Are you out of your mind? No, no, dude, that's a very old car. You want 11,000 for that car? That's not happening. Yeah. So I mean, I was just honestly just clicking. I'm trying to find something that gets my attention. Alfa Romeo. Ooh, I love it. 12,000 mile. That's the reason it has 12,000 mile on the Alfa Romeo is because the guy couldn't drive further with it anymore. This thing probably broke down every couple of blocks. I love it, but no. What else is there? The Benz is I mean, these are solid Benz. You know, the older Benz are pretty good. 94, but just repairing is expensive. And 15,000. No. And this thing eats gas. It eats it. Like nom. Eats gasoline. Yeah. Let's go a little bit more. Let's pay a little bit more. 40,000 for a 1991 M5. I understand it's an M5. Now we're going again. Collectible. But you really is a collectible with 89,000 mile? Really? No, it's not. So, oh my God, I won't even pick this up. Okay, it has 8,000 miles. So again, this is something you could say, okay, you're a collector. You'll. But see the difference between this one and the MR2. I'm going back to the MR2. The MR2 has 61,000 miles. This one has 8. And it's still high, to be honest with you. If you really want to collect this car, you want to pay that kind of cash, you want to have a vehicle that has 1,000 miles, 800 miles. Because that's the point, right? You're going to get this car and you're going to put it somewhere and just stare at it. Or you drive it maybe to a show once in a while and probably tow it. Yeah, everything else gets kind of stupid. Like, we're back again on these prices that don't make any sense whatsoever. We're going to the 92 Mercedes-Benz 500, 55,000. Why? I can buy a brand new Benz. What? No. 40,000 mile. No, that's too high already. No, it's not worth that much. So yeah, you can see that. Like, you can see I don't agree with these prices. I'm gonna go back a little bit and see. Yeah, when I see 23,000, yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening because that's a down payment for a brand new car. So when you're buying these vehicles, these are not for someone who's looking for a mode of transportation. It's someone who's probably collecting cars. And if you're collecting a car with such high mileage, I don't know. Because it doesn't make sense to me at all. It does not make any sense. I'm going to go back a little bit maybe because I'm trying to find cars for commuting. And yeah, I don't see anything, to be honest with you. I know I'm looking at one website and I'm just curious. Here you go, an M5 with 17,000, 245,000 miles. I mean, this is a junker at this point. Throw it away. It's everything in is worn out, bushing worn out, transmission worn out. The car has a lot of moving parts. No matter how much you take care of it and you love it, things wear out. Bearings wear out, metal on metal friction. Things wear out from engine, transmission to water pump. With 250,000 miles, like, it can't be. The rack and pinion, everything's probably wobbly unless he replaced it. And the BMW replacement parts are not cheap. Buying factory replacement part is not cheap. So it's completely waste of time. If you're a collector, you're not gonna buy it because it's worn out. And I don't know. I know that's something for everybody. Someone out there is gonna say, "Oh no, I will pay that money. I'll love it." Good for you, but like for an average person car. So yeah, I can't find anything. It's just crazy. So the cars that are like completely not reliable, cars that I wouldn't drive in a long distance, that's the only cars that are available. No. Legend. Acura Legend. This is the car that didn't really work out for Acura. And the name is big. Legend. 16,000 with the 80,000 mile on it. Yeah. So in conclusion, I think I wouldn't waste my time with the used cars. Because, again, I'm just looking at this website is not, Auto Trader. It's whatever. Auto Trader back in the day had a lot of used cars. But anyways, yeah, I'll go back. That's what I told my friend. Look for the LE Hybrid. He found a couple of SE Hybrid. I said, no, get the LE Hybrid because you just get better MPG than you can get with the SE Hybrid. Why pay more and get lower MPG because just get bigger wheels? I made a video about this, so I'm not going to go too far into the Camry Hybrid. I made a video about it. If you can check it out. I love the. To me, this is the car that I would get if I need to buy a car now. I would get an LE hybrid, Camry LE hybrid. That's what I would get, hands down. The LE, not the SE, the LE, the one that gives me a 51 mile per gallon and 53 on the highway. This is just fantastic because I don't need 18-inch wheels. Keep me with the 17, keep it cheap. I think the 16 or 17. I'm happy with that. Cheap tires, I can replace them all day long. The ride is even better, more comfortable, and I get better MPG, and it's cheaper. So beautiful. It costs less and a very, very reasonable vehicle. What is not reasonable are these prices on these used cars. I get out of here with your 80,000, 90,000 mile. I want 25. I want 30,000. Get out of here. Nobody's paying that price for used cars. So I understand the frustration my friend been having. Is, it was like, okay, no, I don't mind looking for a used car. And then when I saw the price, I'm like, dude, this is stupid. Everybody thinks their car is a collector. Like, oh, my car is a collector car. This has definitely been repainted. Yeah, I mean, good luck to the sales. Good luck to all these people. Hopefully, I won't make money because it's a free commerce and whatnot. I'm make your money. But for us as consumer, if you're looking for a car to the daily commute and drive, I would not be in a '91 Lincoln Town Car signature. No, these are the cars where like you go straight to the junkyard. Now they're like, oh, it's a collector. No, collecting. Who's collecting these things? No one is collecting it. Oh my god. 91 Mercedes-Benz 500. It's selling for 20,000. Like, oh man. Again, this is. I understand some cars became collector cars, but yeah, no. So yeah. Anyways, so that was my advice of what I told him. So let me know what you think. You really think that these used cars are a value? They're great cars. No, you don't know what you're talking about. This this Toyota MR2 with 105,000 miles is worth 20,000. No, it's not. I've driven this car. They're not. I've driven these cars, the MR2s. I'm not a big fan of short wheelbase, but again, as far as performance, I will tell you this now. When a car has 100,000 mile on it, to me is kind of, I would not buy a car with 100,000 mile. 100,000 mile, not kilometer, mile. That's a lot. And then you're probably going to get, if you take care of it, because you're going to start replacing parts on it. Not just, these cars were not made, like compared to newer engine, the newer cars, they last a bit longer, right? Because the engine technology is just advanced. Older cars, just the technology wasn't there, so you just have more failure points. So, if someone tells me my older car is more reliable, not really. You're just used to fixing it. You're familiar with it now. You owned it for so many years. You know what's went out in it, how you can fix it. That doesn't mean that old car engine, if you just had a brand new, comparing it to a modern vehicle engine, brand new, and you compare the life cycle, the modern engine will outperform it just because technology, once again. So yeah, you're not looking at these cars as like reliable. You're looking at these cars as like you just want to collect cars, and like the Lexus SC. I can imagine put a 2JZ in it. That's all I can imagine, right? Basically a Supra. It's a poor man's Supra. I just put a 2JZ. But again, a 2JZ engine will cost you like 8,000, 10,000 for a 2JZ right now. I don't know how. I don't know what are you gonna do with this? So again, all these prices are cash. Are they gonna finance a vehicle that's 1992? I don't know what bank will finance you a 1992 car in 1990. I don't know, but I wouldn't even finance. I think it's a waste of money unless you are a collector and you. 131,000 again, another legend. No, all these things are front wheel drive. You know that, right? They're not front wheel drive. They're not all wheel drive. They're nothing fancy. Just a front wheel drive, open differential. The only wheel that works is this one, the one driver's side wheel. That's it. That's the only thing that works. Everything else just drags along, and you can't modify it. You can get suspension for it. You can't put turbo on it. You can't do anything. It's just, I don't know what's going on over here. I have no idea. So yeah, let me know. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack because I didn't say good things about some cars, but Hey, I love all cars. Don't get me wrong, and good luck with the sales. All these people, good luck. But yeah, this is what you put your hard-earned money on. Buy this, drive it, enjoy it. If you find it at the lot, the dealership, probably gonna ask for a markup, but you know, that's what I would buy. LE Hybrid, to me, currently for 2023, 2024, they're a reasonable price car to buy. LE Hybrid. Is it exciting? Yeah, you want exciting? That's a whole different subject. Exciting, that means you're opening a wallet and just going like, hey, I want to buy excitement, which is great. That's the whole different subject. But if you want a daily commuter that's reliable, that uh, honestly, I love this car. It's a very mature looking car. It just looks nice. And, you could be an executive, you can be an average Joe, whatever. Fit in it perfect, comfortable, will get you whatever you want to go economically and comfortably. So, in conclusion, this bubble with the used car bubble is just a bubble. This is not gonna last. These prices. These cars are just gonna sit there forever. And um, you know, land costs money, right? I mean, all these cars are sitting somewhere. Eventually, I honestly think they're just gonna be dumped eventually. People are not gonna go buy these things. I could see someone buying a 5.0 Mustang, some Ford head. You're like, oh, I love this car. I could see people, I love this car. I'm gonna buy this car. But as far as like, its transportation is concerned, trying to buy a used car so you can get somewhere and go somewhere. Nah, it's $3,000 for a car that has a 200,000 mile. And again, 200. That's not 200. That's 200 and God knows what. Maybe a couple of numbers on top. No, this car is ready for the recycling. It's not gonna happen. So 300,000 mile. This shit. All right, we done. We done. I'm not even looking at this stuff anymore. Let me know what you think. You think that those used cars are worth the money? Yeah, I should be spending $18,000 on a car that has 100,000 mile. 25,000 on a car that has 100,000 mile, 26,000 mile, $26,000 on a car that has 60,000 mile. Let me know what you think. I personally think it's completely worthless, and this is the car I would get, the LE Hybrid. For that amount of money, I would get this. I know, good luck finding it for that price, but we could finance a brand new car. At least it still has value in it. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below, and have a good one, whatever you're out there. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.